Okay, so you had your kickoff, and this is our getting started number 3. You've had your kickoff, and I'm so excited for you. That was really a big step and your first main step in sharing Arbonne. And I know you basically started planting seeds and inviting people to take a look, and some of them already did take a look. And so I'm so excited to talk today about some of your next steps in your business and in getting started. So you are going to, after this video, you are going to have your strategy session number 3 with your mentor. So I'm going to refer to that so I know what you guys are going to be covering in that session to make sure that I have talked to you about it beforehand. So now it's time to plug in to your everyday system for your business. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the rhythm we have on our team and in our business, because rhythms are so important to keep you going and to keep you consistent. So the first thing I want you to know on the rhythm is the first and third Monday of every month, we start our 30-day detox groups. And our group is called Changing Lives 30. So you need to make sure, if you're not already in one of those groups, get added. This is where we have our support with our recipes and our coaching and our nutrition information that is helping change lives really across our country, and in other countries it's sweeping through all over social media, the results people are seeing. So we do that the first and third, and then the second and the fourth Mondays we have an event in our Live Better 2019 Facebook group. Another group. There's only a few groups that you need to know about. That is where we host our events to let people learn about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. So we do those on the second and fourth Monday, and that way they can hop into the first and third Monday into those Facebook or into those detox groups once they've learned about it the week before in the event that we have to teach them about it. Then the first and third Monday, we have our business opportunity events. The first and third Mondays, we have our business opportunity events for our VPs are, again, leading these for you to invite guests on. And it's great for people. And maybe you are one of these people who did the detox, saw the results, was feeling just amazing and transformed. And so you decided to hop on one of those calls to learn about the business, because people are going to be asking you anyways what you've changed, and you're going to be referring people anyways. So why not get paid to do it? So we're inviting the people from the 30-day detox groups onto those opportunity events that are every other Monday as well. Now we're going to be following up. You've already invited people on the kickoff, so now we're going to be following up with those people. And really, this whole business is about sharing and following up, sharing and following up. I want you to know that 85% of yeses, and this is not just an Arbonne, come after the 8th to 12th exposure. So that's good news and bad news, really, because we want people to just be all in after hearing something once, and they're not. But the good news is that all the people that aren't excited right now very likely will be once they've learned enough and it's been over a period of time. So the kickoff is their first exposure. You've already done that. So another exposure could be inviting them to your Dream Team event, which we'll talk about in a second. Another one would be one of those Monday night Facebook Live events we talked about. Another event or another exposure could be a short video that you send them that you thought of them when you saw the video. There's tons of Arbonne videos on YouTube. And another exposure is just the consistency of you posting on social media. Those count as exposures too. As you're consistent over time, those add up and people are exposed to your life, to the culture of the company, to what you're all about. If you're all about health or you're about helping others, all of that translates into an exposure as well. So just remember, not everyone's going to say yes right away. Some people, it's going to take months of them seeing and being exposed. Some, it's going to take years, actually. We have some amazing stories of some of the top leaders in our company that are super successful, that initially had zero interest, and years later, something changed in their life and they became more interested. It's all about planting seeds. And I love this analogy, and I actually have thought about it a lot over time to time over the years, just that it's about planting seeds, and you have to water those seeds and you have to tend to them to reap the harvest. Sometimes people just plant those seeds and then they just walk away with them and they never go back and water them, and they're never going to receive a harvest from those. So you have to really nurture them. It's about being consistent and persistent to help people move from exposure to exposure without being pushy and annoying, to be honest. And some people have never learned that. And to me, if you keep it about them, you're not going to be pushy and annoying. If you're really focused on serving them and seeing how this could help them, you're going to be able to find what next exposure is going to be helpful for them. So growing this business is about personal development. We have to grow. Your business will never outgrow you. And I've heard that so many times, and it's so true. So one of the first books we already mentioned to get and start reading is Get Over Your Damn Self. And it is an awesome book that helps you understand how this industry works and how to really be successful. Another book I want to recommend is one called Miracle Morning for Network Marketers. And it's an amazing story. And the guy who wrote it had a life-changing event, and then how he came back from that. But it talks about in that book just the small things that really make the difference. Some people think to build this business, it's these huge things. Well, that person was super outgoing, or they were so well-spoken, or well, look how professional she is. No wonder she's successful. Or that guy's a personal trainer. That's why he made it. And it's not those things, you guys. It is just those daily consistent asks in your business and things that you do to share Arbonne and to follow up, those small things over time that build up and build momentum in your business. The things that you do every day. It's like a snowball, if you picture it. At the beginning, it just starts small, but it keeps going. And as it goes and goes, and it picks up more and more and more snow until finally it's rolling really, really, really fast. And then it turns into an avalanche. And sometimes we look at people's avalanches and we think, that just was suddenly an avalanche, or a huge, let's say a huge snowball. But it wasn't. That took those little daily amounts, those little small things that you don't notice at first are actually building up. And that's what makes the difference. There's another book called The Slight Edge, if you guys are readers, that talks about that. It's those daily things. So I want you to know, find that flow. It doesn't have to take a lot of time in your life. You need to find that consistent flow for your business that's going to work for you. Social media, let's just talk about that really fast. It's about being authentic. It's about being you. This is probably my best strength because I have 4 kids and now another friend's over and they're asking me a question. Just wait 1 minute. I'm going to finish this up in just a minute with me. This is our time. Okay. So, anyways, social media is about being authentic, and when you're going on social media, and actually, you have let's say your tizzy in your life, and you can have that in the background because that's you. You actually do that. You drink your tizzies. So it's just about being real. If you don't know what a tizzy is, it's tea and a fizz. This is actually if you're wondering as I'm holding it up, it's a green apple fizz, and I stocked up on it when it was launched as a temporary flavor last November. It was the Good Friday, not Good Friday, it was the Black Friday special. It was a Good Friday because I got a lot of green apple fizz. But so that's being authentic on social media. Let's talk about your dream team. In the strategy session number 3, it talks about it. On page 7, this is something that you're going to do after you had your kickoff, and it's a time when you can gather together people that you would love to do business with. If you were going to open up a business, you would want them to be a part of it. they're successful, they're responsible, they're positive and fun. You would love to work with them. That's your dream team. They love to help people. No matter if they're interested in the business or not, you're still gonna say, I would love to do this business with you, and I just wanna share it with you. So some people like to wait and do their dream team until they've gotten some people on the products for a little bit longer, and maybe they've gotten to district manager, and then they turn around and say, hey, I'm a district manager now. I have really great vision of where I'm headed with my business. I'm going to the top of this company and I want you to go with me. You know, I've already promoted. Will you hop on this dream team? Some people want to do it right away because they already have people that are interested or curious or have been after your kickoff, people that are already contemplating. Now, the nice thing about it is it's recorded. So then you have you and your upline manager, so usually your area manager or above, is doing your, it's inviting people on it, a Zoom. Typically people use an app called Zoom, but it's just like a giant FaceTime, but it's recorded. So then you can send the link to people later on to watch it, and it focuses on the business, and it's only about 10 minutes long, and why this business is so great and why you want them to join your team. So the dream teams can be very, very effective because you're personally inviting people onto your team. You're going to make sure you're coaching your detoxers really well. So in the back of this, on page, oh no, I don't have the page number. It's a very second to last page in your getting started guide. It's called 30 Days to Healthy Living Tracker. That's so important because number one, you need people to be very successful, you know, in their 30 days. You want them to see a difference and to do it right and to follow the program correctly. So they gain energy and maybe they lose weight if they need to, and their skin clears up or whatever results. You want them to have results because they're gonna stay on the products, and because we're out to help change lives, and because they're gonna be a referral source for you. When they send you that text at the end of the 30 days saying, I lost 10 pounds, or my mom just recently texted me and said my reflux and my heartburn went away even within days. So those are gonna be your source to have more and more people wanna join you in the 30-day program. So in order to do that, you're gonna use that coaching tracker I just showed you. You're gonna put their names down the side, and then there's boxes across the top to make sure that you're sending them what you need to or following up the right way. And that way you don't have so much going on in your head and you have no idea what you've sent, who, you have it all tracked. One more reason that you wanna use that tracker and touch base with them almost every day or at least every few days is because you're building a relationship, and pretty soon these people are gonna be referrals. They're not even gonna be your friends, and so you don't know them, and so it builds that relationship, so at the end of their 30 days they feel so comfortable wanting to join you on your team and build a business with their great results that they've had. So let's talk about how to get to district manager. This is important. You want to get to district manager because you're going to get a pay raise. You're going to get an 8% pay raise. You're going to have more confidence because you're already a manager. You're going to attract more business partners because you've already been successful that quickly. And you're going to build a pattern for your team. And this is how I promoted to regional vice president in 1 year of working this part-time, was I realized that it was all about getting myself to district manager and then helping other people know how to do the same thing. And that's all this business is about. And it helped me promote to regional vice president because lots of people were getting to district. They were all getting pay raises, making good extra money and happy about it. So in order to do that, you need 20 nutrition value kits, 20 kits. That could be you helping 10 people get on the 30 days throughout the month. And remember that pattern, you can get 5 people in the first group and 5 in the second, and that would be 10. And then you can have a friend help 10. And so you can do that together and you would be a district manager in just 1 month. If you want to just help 10 2 months in a row, then you'd be a district manager in 2 months, which is also great. Some people, and this isn't for everyone, but it's completely possible, and people are doing it all over the place right now, are actually hitting the first level of the next management in their very first month. So they finish district manager and they go into qualification for area manager, which is amazing because it's a great paycheck already right off the bat. And they do that by immediately finding 3 business partners and helping everybody get into qualification for district. So if you're interested in that, then right away, grab some people to do this business with you, and everybody helps 10 people get a nutrition kit. So make sure you're in personal development. I already mentioned that. There's ways to plug in. We are so excited about you being on our team. Every single Wednesday, we do a team Zoom so that you can ask questions and get help and plug in, and that information is on here, so we can't wait to see you. We have 2 big events every year. The major event is our Global Training Conference, and that registration opens up in October this year of 2019. So you want to make sure you can sign up as soon as you can because it sells out. Last year it sold out, I believe, in December. This year it might even be faster. So you want to go to that because you will come home so excited about R1, and your business statistically is drastically better than those who don't go. Then also we have a book club starting. So find out, depending on when you watch this video, where we are in our book club, but hop into that because the more you read, the better. You've always heard readers are leaders and leaders are readers. So there's just so many things to learn and to grow into. And like I said before, your business cannot outgrow you. Remember that what you think about is so important. What you speak is important because it tells your brain what to think. So this business is about knowing that it's doable, having a plan, following the plan. And
where are the boys?
They went outside.
Where?
We are so excited. And remember, you can build this business in those little small pockets of time that you have. It's summer for me, so it's a little crazier with 4 kids being home. So a little harder to find those small pockets of time, but I was able to spend these 17 minutes and help so many of you know what the next step is in your business. And then now my kids and I are going out to dinner and a movie. So I'm so thankful for this business. I'm grateful to get to be a part of your journey. I hope these 3 videos have been really helpful. And I hope you have a great day. I can't wait to meet you. And I can't wait to hear your stories and your success and watch you grow your team.